Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. In this video, we're going to be discussing some of the spiritual gems comments for the week of January 27th to February 3rd, 2025. So friends, we extend you a warm welcome and now let's jump right in. So the first one comes from Psalm 140 verse 3. And let's read it first. It reads, "They sharpen their tongue like that of a serpent. Venom of vipers is behind their lips." So, why does David liken the tongue of evil men to that of a serpent? And once we read this definition in this context, we got it. Because the lies and slander of evil people can severely damage a victim's reputation. And keep in mind that snakes are symbol of hiding danger, evil people, or betrayal. That's very common and related. So this illustration or comparison is very proper and makes sense. So when the tongue is used for false teaching, slander, defamation, or any other type of harmful speech, it's full of deadly poison. Okay, and a last comment about this: knowing this motivates us to avoid slander and lying, malicious words such as lies or destructive criticism are compared to poison because they can destroy relationships, cause pain, and damage others' reputations. So this is really important and significant. So the next question reads, what spiritual gems from this week's Bible reading would you like to share? Let's start with number 1, and Psalm 140 verse 1 reads, "Rescue me, O Jehovah, from evil men. Protect me from violent men." And this teaches us the importance of praying to Jehovah every single day and asking Him to protect us from bad people in our path or around us. Not everyone around us has good intentions. We could believe they are good, but we have no idea what's in their mind. And there is no wonder why Jesus teaches us in the model prayer, and He said, "Deliver us from all evil." So this is important, and trusting that Jehovah will protect us like a shield. Number 2, 140 verse 2 reads, Those who scheme evil in their hearts and stir up conflict all day long." So even though evil seems to prevail at times, the Bible calls us to stand firm in goodness and peace and not allow that the actions of others to corrupt us. Instead, when faced with conflict, we breathe, pray, and avoid falling into another conflict. These are steps that lead us to imitate the character of Jesus. Number 3, 143 reads, "They sharpen their tongue like that of a serpent." So this psalm teaches us that our words have a great impact. They can heal or hurt. We can make a conscious effort to build up with our words. Before we speak, ask ourselves, will this glorify Jehovah God? Will this help others? If the answer is no, we know what we gonna do. Number 4, Psalm 140 verses 4 and 5. "Protect me, O Jehovah, from the hands of the wicked. Safeguard me from the violent men, those who scheme to trip me, the haughty ones hide a trap for me with ropes. They spread out a net beside the path. They set snares for me. So this motivates us to take care of ourselves and not trust just in anybody or anyone. There are those who smile and greet us in our face to face, but secretly they wish us harm. So they are not real friends, they are false friends. And this happened to King David. He knew what he was talking about this betrayal conduct. For example, his personal advisor, Ahithophel, who sat at a table with him for a meal, turned out to be a traitor. And King David was in shock. He can't believe that his best friend and personal advisor, the person who had sit at the table to have a meal with him and his family, now was betraying him. So we live in the last days, and we keep in mind that betrayal is very common around us. Number 5. 140 verse 7 reads, O Jehovah, the sovereign Lord, my strong Savior, you shield me, you shield my head in the day of battle. This teaches us that Jehovah is with us in our daily struggles. We're not alone, and He's our Savior and Protector at all times. An exercise we can do is to say in our minds every time we face a battle, Jehovah is my Savior. He gives me strength and protects me. This practical exercise may help us to improve and strengthen our personal relationship with Jehovah. 6. 140:12. This one reads, I know that Jehovah will defend the lowly and give justice to the poor. This teaches us that even when injustice seems to prevail, God doesn't forget those who suffer. He is just and righteous. He is fair and righteous. If we see or experience injustice, we trust that Jehovah will bring about justice in His time. And in the meantime, we can be an instrument of His love by helping and encouraging others. Number 7, 140 verse 13. This one reads, Surely the righteous will give thanks to your name, the upright will dwell before your face. So this teaches us that gratitude and righteousness are key to living in the new world and surviving this old world. When we thank Jehovah and acknowledge His goodness, this is very important and positive. The organization encourages us to write down 3 things, more or less, we are thankful for each night. And this will strengthen our faith and fill us with joy. 8. Now let's move on to 141, and verse 1 reads, O Jehovah, I call on you. Come quickly to help me. Do pay attention when I call to you. Jehovah is always willing to listen to us, but we must approach Him with confidence and faith, knowing that He is never late. We can make prayer our first resource in times of trouble, not the least resource, and we can spend time each day praying to Him for His help and guidance. 9. Verse 2 reads, May my prayer be as incense prepared before you, my uplifted hands like an evening grain offering. Okay, so this verse makes us value prayer. Prayer is not just a request before Jehovah the Almighty. Prayer is not just a conversation with the Almighty. It's an act of worship, like incense, our prayer rises to Jehovah with a pleasing aroma. Therefore, before asking, let us dedicate a few moments in prayer to praise Jehovah for his greatness, love, and faithfulness. And the last one, number 10, 140, verse 4 reads, "Don't let my heart incline to anything bad, to share in vile deeds with evil men. May I never feast under delicacies." So this psalm teaches us that sometimes when we go through difficult circumstances, we must remember that Jehovah is our protector and defender. He fights our battles, and when we feel that the difficulties are many, we give our worries to Jehovah in prayer. He is stronger than any other problem. Okay, friends, that's a wrap for this consideration of the spiritual gems from this week. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining us. We hope you have a wonderful day. Stay awesome, be safe, and hope to see you in our next broadcast. Bye for now.